places they produce the wine. Someone's house with a bunch of vineyards in it. Well, a bunch of vines. Bonjour. Bonjour. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. It's been quite challenging to do it in a village, I think. So. Bamboo. think these are called plane trees. They're really quite old. They used to do a lot of the roads with these to keep the people in their horse and buggies and stuff cool during the summer. But I think there's some sort of bacteria or something that is killing them all off, so they're getting more rare. They're pretty cool. Coming up ahead here is a big, what should we call it, wine refinery, distillery, where basically they take all the grapes, they crush them down, and they get rid of the seeds, and they get rid of all the pulp and stuff like that, and then they make the grape juice. And then they do it for all sorts of farmers, bring in their wine or their grapes, and this is where they make it. And you can smell it. Whew. Sometimes here, like now, but big red brown piles, and that's all the extra bits left over from making wine, and really stinks. Probably get drunk standing here. But this is all last year's grapes, and these would have been harvested in like September or August or something like that. And all those concrete things along there, they're all were, I don't know if they still are, but they're full of wine. And all those piles with all the pigeons on them, they're eating the seeds and stuff like that, and that's where they process all the grapes and turn them into wine. Glad we don't live near here, because man, it stinks. And then, in the spring and during the summer, they convert all this and put it back on the grape, the ground around the grapes, and I think it turns it into fertilizer. And they have these all over this area of France, so every 2 or 3 villages will have one of these. And that's what you get from all the leaves and the extra stuff from the grapes. It's all the leftovers. We got conveyor belts that just dump them out into piles. I guess they move around, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's all. It's an interesting plant to have going when it's running. And then there's a season around here where it's basically just little teeny tractors going up and on the streets all night and all day, 24/7, when they're harvesting the grapes. I think we'll keep to the bottom of this village, Rieux. And I think there's a kind of a chateau or something down there. And I think they use it for concerts and kind of more public events. I'm not quite sure. I've only been by it. But they have a lot of symphonies and stuff kind of in the courtyard. I don't know exactly if it's a chateau. It's more of a, what do you call it? Like a medieval castle, but not really. It's not really a castle. Not very big. They just kind of go at the end of the rows. And I think coming up on the right used to be a little mill. It's been kind of converted into a house. You got like a little pool there, and there's like a channel that goes under the house. I don't know if you can see it, but it's under there, and it runs under the house. I don't know what they use this for, but it's just a house now, or a B&B or something. You can see there's like sluice gates there, and that whole thing goes under their house. Interesting. And down there's a bowls club. So you basically, it's like lawn bowling or bocce ball. There's one, and that's kind of their There's obviously some sort of press or something in the grapes. Bonjour. 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 Yeah. Chateau de Rieux. It's kind of, I don't know if it's that amazing of a chateau or anything, but it's got a cool bit of property right in the corner. And they would have been the people that kind of ran this village, or that owned most of it, and the major moneymaker. So we'll walk down and around and take a look at what we can see. Can't really see much into the chateau. Yeah, it's kind of almost like a, see, it's pretty old. This would have been medieval. I don't know if it was an old, I don't know, something. Probably had a church. Certainly a lot bigger than ours. It's a big place. Apparently Black Mountains over there. We were basically over there on Wednesday. It's all still part of the chateau or whatever it was. So, sorry for all the issues. We'll see you next time for sure. Doing something different. Yeah, here we are in the main square. This is kind of where everything happens. So, anyways, I'll leave you here now. Thanks for following. Try for something different next time. Cheers.